If you feel like sticking around, push this button, or don't.
Hey everybody, this is Lorenzo Valoria with GamesRadar.com, and we're checking out World Gone Sour, and I'm here with...
Adam Boys from Beefy Media. How you doing, Lorenzo?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Not too shabby.
Well, we got Sour Patch Kids here. What is this game about? Why don't you just break it down for us?
Sure, yeah. So basically the game is, what we want to do is we set out to make a really fun, irreverent platforming game that stars in this miniature world starring Sour Patch Kids. So, we were working with Kraft Foods a bit to get the rights to use the Sour Patch Kids. And then the cool thing is they gave us a lot of freedom to build an entire world and a fiction around these characters. So what you're going to see throughout this game is a platformer that really takes a lot of influence from a bunch of some of our favorite platformers and favorite types of games that we've been playing through the years. And we said, why don't we make something that's a lot of fun, throw in some local co-op, make it a reasonable price, and put it out there, and hopefully people enjoy it.
Yeah, it looks like you already have some inspiration from Pikmin, throwing the other guys around.
Yeah, definitely. I think the whole backstory of the character, and this is sort of what we thought about when we thought about a Sour Patch Kid. Like, what is their motivation in life?
I think they're going to be sour and then maybe sweet.
Well,
after.
Yeah, that's sort of their mini motivation, but their master motivation is get eaten. So if you think about the afterlife and the sweet rapture, getting eaten is their fundamental goal. So every Sour Patch Kid, once they're made, they want to get they basically want to get eaten as fast as humanly possible. So what we have here is a guy who can't. Yeah. That's my fault.
It's a tough jump here.
Yeah. What we did is we basically said, okay, what would happen if one of the guys sort of gained a bit of consciousness, and his whole goal was to make sure he saved everyone else before he himself got eaten. So we have our hero guy, the green guy. Now you're going to see a little new inspiration, which is I can absorb my followers to get a bit bigger.
Oh, wow.
And I grow my abilities. So he's going to get through this by doing a ground pound a couple times because he's not big enough. He's pretty big. But as you can see here, not big enough to get through there. So I can actually shrink back down again, jump through, and then go get my extra life here.
So how big are we talking about? We're talking like
we have
human size.
We have three sizes. We have basically three sizes, and the cool thing is you also use the Sour Patch followers as ammunition. So we wanted to make sure that it wasn't something that you're always worried about them dying if you use them as ammunition. Now when I'm bigger too, I have a harder throw, so I'm going to throw that.
Ladies love them.
I don't know if you guys recognize that voice in the background, but that is the wonderful voice of Creed Bratton from The Office.
Oh, nice.
We got him to do our narration, which was a ton of fun to work with him.
What the hell is that? And you're stuck.
Now we see a little glimmer of our boss of this first area. So we wanted to, most Sour Patch Kids that I've eaten has been at the movie theater. So we want to sort of start the world in the setting there, and then it takes you on this awesome adventure where you get stuck on somebody's shoe. You go to somebody's house. You're playing in this little girl's room where she's completely twisted her dollhouse and started stabbing her teddy bear. It's a pretty dark storyline. And then after that, you escape from her home and you go back into the shed where her dad is messed. He's drank a lot, and he's also put a lot of different like buzzsaws and hammers and all the stuff that you have to avoid.
So you're fighting bubblegum over here. It looks like.
Yeah. Again, we wanted to sort of take the whole, taking these little guys that have been animated through their own consciousness and say what would happen about all the other discarded things in the world. From, we have little pieces of bubble gum. We have these up here. We have those little slap hands that you used to buy, and they've broken out of their cases and now they're trying to destroy you. We have like nacho cheese. We have matchbooks that have turned into spiders. I mean, we really had a lot of fun creating this fictitious world. And at times it can be a little bit dangerous, as we can see here. So if we throw one of my followers there, ding. So he died, which usually would be a negative thing. We actually have them respawn because, again, they're part of the mechanic of growing. There's 8 different ways that you can murder them each level, and you get bonus points based on the number of murders and the different types that you do. You have a couple ways you can just throw them like this. You can blast them. You can also then do the aim throw as well. And now, of course, some cool double jumping. Later on, we have some grappling. Oh, of course, I run to the side of him. We have some grappling later on. A lot of really fun stuff that, we have rail sliding. A lot of cool stuff that we took inspiration, again, from Lots of awesome games. The grappling, of course, I'm sure you'll see some homage to Bionic Commando.
Nice.
Seeing that is worked on that project back in the day.
So is it one hit and you're dead? pretty much
When I'm
every
this
time?
size, yeah. But if I grow, if I absorb my followers and I grow, so right here, I'm going to grab these guys. And now I can take 2 hits.
How many of the little guys can you have at once?
About 20. You can have quite a crew. Uh-oh, yeah. So I sacrificed them. I got the Skewered achievement, for that. Now I only have to murder them 6 more ways. But they'll pop back again. You'll see after about 10 seconds, you'll see them come back. So, and then I grabbed these 3,
more.
and then all my other ones came back. So now I can grow to them in next size. And then we're going to
Look
see...
into his eyes, and you'll see the back of his head.
This guy, this used to be your buddy back when you guys were in the warehouse. Then you guys got separated. The storyline really focuses around what happens to the Sour Patch Kids that don't get eaten right away. And you think about if you knew you couldn't get to the afterlife, what would happen? You go pretty...
You just go feral,
You're
huh?
just super crazy. Yeah. So his whole goal is just to murder anything that's moving and prevent them from getting eaten, because that means that they're getting their happiness. And we see that through all the different bosses. There's some pretty amazing bosses that we built in the game. In the second level, which is the girls' room, there's this yellow Sour Patch Kid that has captured this a big huge doll and uses it as a mech to try to destroy you, which is pretty awesome. So it's this big huge dude, and then this guy, your ex-friend, your best ex-bestie, is now hell bent on destroying you, and he'll come back. So we see right here, he takes off. He's going to get beefed up. So next time you meet him, you're going to meet him throughout the game. He's going to be have more armor and have different things that you have to do to destroy him.
It's kind of like the Proto Man to your Mega Man.
Exactly. Yeah. He's learning faster than you. So here we learn that actually, if we throw the followers, they can actually pick stuff up for us, even if they get sacrificed, which is kind of fun. So basically, now we know that if we can't get to something, we can throw one of our followers, so over here, and they'll pick up everything for us. Because a lot of stuff later on, especially when you get more challenges level, things are sort of out of the way, and you really have to think about, okay, I have a battle coming up. Do I want ammunition, or do I want that extra man for now? Alright, so we have some bombs there that we're going to try to avoid.
There are also little collectibles that would unlock anything, or...
Yeah, absolutely. Well, what these green guys do is they unlock, if you see in the top left of the screen there, you'll see my sort of 1-up meter. So once I collect these, I'll probably get a 1-up. Yep, and I have 59 lives. This is a good save file that we brought with. And then here you see some of the products that we made up, fictitious products, like Boog Bites on the left, and then milk-flavored soda, Vienna Fuzz,
Mr. Pooper.
Mr. Pooper, Potato Blast, so all these wonderful... Who wouldn't want hot dog flavored soda, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's
sounds
like
ultimate
something
fast food indulgence.
Yeah, now we're going to be at the biggest size, so now we're... now we can basically do that, head hop through any big item. I have now 2 hit points instead of just actually I guess 3 total. Go do a little some secret action over here. And now why don't you hit the start button, Lorenzo, and then you can join up too.
And we have drop in, drop out.
Yes, drop in, drop out co-op.
Co-op.
So yeah, just hit resume. Yep, there you go. There you are.
All right. I'm tiny compared to you.
Yes, I'm. If you just go up against the wall and hit jump, it should be able to. Yeah.
Huh.
Come down with you. Yeah. Yeah, if you just sort of hit jump, you don't really have to hit a direction, and then you should be able to just pop. Well, it's also harder when I'm... Alright. Yeah. I think you're doing a double jump there, but...
I'm not jumping on this...
Alright, let's see here.
Can you toss me up there?
No, yeah. No, almost. Yeah, if you just jump up against it, and then jump and jump, should be able to... I think you might be doing a double jump, and that's what... Yeah, so if you just go up against it, let go of your controller and hit the jump again.
Yep. I see, I gotta attach myself.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, exactly. Awesome.
Sorry about that. That's pretty noob of me.
No worries. Alright, cool. Now we got a big lake of soda, so, what most people wouldn't do is what I'm about to do, which is just throw one of my followers into there. Oh, but I got the drowned. So I'm getting points by murdering them. But But I also, you know, they'll pop back. And the other cool thing about co-op is that I'll show you up here when we get to a little more spacious area. Is that let's say you're low on followers and you want to grow to my size. I can actually, when we get through this area, I have to pop down to a smaller size.
Nice
We
work.
get through here. Now stand right there, and I can pass you all my followers. If you go back
you
there.
prefer simplified Chinese in your little candy.
So now you have the
Awesome.
crew. You got.
I have everybody.
So hold down the R1 button, and then you're gonna grow. Yeah, and then you have enough to grow again. Perfect.
Boom.
Yes. Now you're
a
like the
beast.
big daddy beast, and I'm just a little itsy bitsy one. We do dynamic camera systems when you're playing co-op, so that way if you get too far away, the camera sort of pulls out. Of course, it gets limited to a point where it doesn't show you everything, but it's kind of neat because that way it's a lot harder for you two to get lost because it's
So you're not
pretty
pulling
quick.
people along.
Yeah, it's pretty quick moving. Sometimes it'll it'll warp the guy if they get too far off. There we go. Some what the fudge, some
Nice.
nut log, some choco bacon over here. My personal favorite. So yeah, none of these are actually official craft products. I'm not sure if you knew
Yeah.
that, but it was awesome because they actually gave us a lot of freedom to build this whole entire fictitious world, which is cool. All right, there we go. Now let's get these. Now you're not gonna be able to get through there unless you shrink down. So L1 shrinks down for you.
L1. There we go. I'm
While you're
tiny.
stuck there, I'm gonna get the big red star. So we have these dynamic switches that come along once in a while that bring all these timed time stars that you have to collect for extra points. All right, let's.
Oh.
Oh, that's fine. I'm up there. Oh, come on, buddy. All right.
I just have a crew with me just
You
hanging out.
do. You got your peeps. All right. All right. Now these poppers here, if you want to jump in with me, they're timed. Oh, there we go. They're timed. So as soon as you're ready and you think we won't hit a bomb, then you can hit the X button.
All right.
And go flying. Oh, I think I might be the driver. There we go. So the purple poppers are the ones that are automated. Now I'm getting greedy, so I'm gonna go over here and get these guys. And I think our followers perish, so they should pop back in a moment. Oh, you have to jump up here. We have to be in the poppers at the same time. There we go. Yep. And our followers. Oh, did I steal them from you? I did.
It's okay. I think I just killed myself.
And then I melted them so I can melt them. Why does that feel so good? I don't. These poor little minions that have been, with you since day one, and you're just destroying the world. Now there's a checkpoint. Yeah, there's a checkpoint coming up here, and you'll respawn here. So, boom,
All right.
Lorenzo, and then here. Why don't you take some of my hangers on?
Some of them or all of them?
Oh, I got 3 that I murdered, so they'll be back. Oh. Yeah, and I'll be up there in a second when you have to jump on top of that.
You like to grab things, don't you? Me too. Just hit that grapple button.
There you go. Oh,
Get up.
okay.
Yeah.
So square button grapples. So jump up, hold down the square button, grapple away here. There we go. And then you just let go, and it'll do a little hop.
I could get used to
Yeah,
this.
perfect.
Sweet.
Success, I mean.
All right,
That-
pop. Let me get a little bit
You
bigger.
don't stack up yet. Embiggen yourself.
And big.
And biggins.
Yeah, that's Creed, man. He was so great. We wrote. We didn't even write the script for the game until we got him on board, and he was amazing to work with. He just freestyled a pile of lines, and his whole crazy attitude from The Office. We really wanted to encapsulate that because it really reflects, I think, what the game is, which is a little
Right.
bit loony. You
Yeah,
know?
it's a little crazy.
As soon as you get Method Man and Creed Bratton and some Sour Patch Kids together, you know it's a party.
Well done, friend.
So that was a situation where I had to use the charged roll. I can only do it when I'm the middle size. Now we got a bunch of. There we go. I'll slide down here. Uh-oh. I got knocked down, so it's all you. Now
I'll
you
try
can press
not
the
to-
circle button to throw it at him, or yeah, hop on his head.
All right. Maybe I'll embiggen myself
go.
a little bit so I don't
And big, and that's.
get rocked here.
There we go. The Choco Bacon
Come back
Bridge.
to life.
Everyone needs a Choco Bacon Bridge.
There's something special up here.
Yep. You now throw up. Yeah, you can jump that, or you can also throw up your followers. Throw up. Bun meat, which is an official sponsor. No, it's who doesn't want a fine serving of bun meat?
Nice work.
All right, there we go. I got it. Boom. Hop in here. Let's go for a party. All All right, we made. So pop on this. We'll see who won the match. I mean, you dropped in later, so
I think you had a little bit of an advantage there.
Yes, I've played it a time or two. So this is where we basically get credit for all the followers we picked up along the way, how many sacrifices we made. Then it compares our scores to see who won. Obviously, because you hopped in later, it's a little bit unfair, but you kind of get an idea. The really cool. We created areas in every single level across all the 3 settings. So I talked about the movie theater. Then we go on to the girls' room, and then over to the shed. All of them, I think, have some really cool different ways to kill your followers.
Awesome. All right, so that was World Gone Sour. And thank you, Adam, for showing us the ropes about with the Sour Patch Kids.
Sure thing, and we'll quickly put on the Method Man video so you guys can check that out.
All right, thank you very much, and thanks for watching, and be sure to check out World Gone Sour as we do some more reporting on it.
April 11th on Xbox Live Arcade, PlayStation Network, $5. You can't lose.
Thank you.